Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's sessions of Charcha-E-Bschool. In this episode, we are exploring one of the India's most prestigious institution, IIT Kanpur, and understanding what pursuing an MBA here truly looks like. So, we have with us students from the IIT Kanpur MBA program, Arijit Koner, who will share their honest experiences about academics, campus life placements, and what it really takes to be part of this institute. So, let's get started. Hi, Arijit.
Hi, good evening, Abhilasha, and thank you for inviting me in such a good session.
Thank you. Thank you for joining this session. So, to begin with, could you briefly introduce yourself, like share your background before joining IIT Kanpur?
Okay, so I am born and brought up in Hooghly, West Bengal, and done my schooling from there. Later, I have done my BTech in civil engineering. Though I have joined Capgemini as a software engineer. After working more than 1 year there, I have joined Tech Bulls. It's a startup, so I worked there for 1.5 years as a software developer. Then I have joined IIT Kanpur as an MBA guide. However, in between that, I have also worked in an NGO called Arctic for 1.5 years. So that's all from my end as for my profile.
That's really great. So, what motivated you to pursue an MBA, and what made IIT Kanpur stand out among all other B schools?
From working in college fest coordinating committees to my 2.5 year corporate work I had a taste of people process product. So these experiences actually insist me to learn about the principles and foundation of the management. And in a college like IIT Kanpur, I get that holistic business knowledge and the interaction between different subjects. So, moreover, I cannot forget about the networking and peer learning that I can get inside the campus. And IITKO has a vast alumni base. So, being part of that legacy is definitely honor for me.
That's really nice. So, how different is an MBA at an IIT compared to a traditional B school?
Well, the department's roots are in the industrial engineering domain, which actually evolved into a management department later. So the program actually described as a techno-managerial because it maintains a strong foundation in quantitative analysis, operations research, and data-driven problem solving, alongside the traditional MBA subjects like finance, marketing, operations. So students are taught to break down complex management problems into simpler components that can be analyzed using data to propose effective solutions. And we also have like capstone projects. So it's a specialty of IIT Kanpur's MBA program.
Okay, so how would you describe the academic rigor at IIT Kanpur?
When I joined, the first month wasn't that hectic. But after that, when everything started, like the SIP, then committee selection process, quizzes, mid-sem, and definitely the case competition, so then it become little hectic. So definitely you will get some sleepless nights inside the campus. But if someone asks me overall, I will say it is pretty chill campus.
That's really nice. So, how does the curriculum integrate like being an IIT, like the technology, the analytics, and management concepts together?
Uh, the program actually balances technical skills with human insights and domain knowledge in areas like finance, marketing, operations. So, students are taught that technology is a supporting tool and they must always prioritize understanding the core business problem over simply running data. This integration is solidified through year-long capstone projects that I've already mentioned, where students tackle real-world industry challenges to ensure they are day one ready for the industry.
Okay, so like, is there any specific subject or courses which have had the most impact on your learning so far?
There are various kind of subjects like marketing, finance, operations. So for me, I would say finance and accounting. I got interest into it, and also it is important in terms of my preferred roles. And among the courses, I would say Advanced Excel, SQL, Python, Power BI, or Tableau for the dashboard creation tools. These are very important courses because again, these are actually important for the analytics roles that are preferred for myself. So I would say if a student have different kind of interests in domains, so they have to choose their preferred courses and roles.
Okay, so what does the classroom environment look like in IIT Kanpur, like in terms of case studies, live projects, or industry exposure?
Here I would like to first describe up the capstone project because in IIT Kanpur's MBA program, this is a very crucial thing. So the capstone project is a key feature where student can take up to 4 projects across their third and fourth semesters. Unlike a standard summer internship, this is a year-long industry connection where student can tackle real-world problems while they are still within the safety of the academic program. So it allows students to gain direct exposure to industry challenges. And as for live projects, like I have done two from PrepBee, but there are different kind of live projects inside the campus. So you will get those opportunities in your IIT Kanpur's official mail ID. So for example, marketing or finance. So student can pick as per their interests.
Okay, so as we talk about live projects and also how diverse is the batch in terms of academic and professional backgrounds? And how does your experience or let's say peer learning is truly at IIT Kanpur?
Well, the diversity actually increased a lot in last few years. I mean, once upon a time, the non-engineer percentage were less, but nowadays we have around more than 40% non-engineered into our batch. So it is definitely a very crucial factor. I mean, as I mentioned, the peer learning. So this background diversity actually helped a lot in terms of academics, case comps, and projects. For example, in academics, my roommate is from commerce background, so he can help me in accounting and finance subject. Whereas being a technical background, I can guide him in advanced Excel, SQL, this kind of technologies. So it is very common in our entire batch. And also the late night group studies, which are, I mean, lifesaver before exams. And in terms of case comps, we can say that for solving any business problem, we need market research, different kind of tools knowledge like Excel, Power BI, Canva, and then presentation skills. So it is not required that everyone is good in everything, but everyone should have some one good strong skill. So in a diverse batch, we can get all kind of opportunity from different kind of students in case comps as well. So that's it.
So as we talk about the night life and night learning, so how would you describe campus life at IIT Kanpur?
Well, the campus has an open culture, I will say, where students have a significant say in governance and various committees. And it's a 1,000-acre campus, so there are numerous opportunities for sports, cultural activity, clubs, and leadership. And we also have 14 hostels, so each hostel has separate sports facilities inside it. Then food quality, which is a crucial factor in such institutes. So I have to say the quality and the diversity in food are also very good. So overall, if you come to IIT Kanpur, it's not about Department of Management Science, but it is the pan IIT culture that you will get.
Okay, like talking about the clubs and committees and extracurricular activities, does they play like any role in shaping the MBA experience?
I mean, I couldn't get your question. If you can little bit elaborate it.
So my question is like when you talk about clubs and committees or extracurricular activities that you mentioned, do they have any role or in developing your personal and professional experience at IIT Kanpur?
Yes, definitely. For example, I am in admission committee at this moment. So, like at this moment, I'm giving this podcast. So, similarly, I have to talk to different kind of personalities who is not from inside the campus. So, I am actually representing the department to the outside. So, that is definitely a very important skills. except that it improved my presentation skills. And not only these committees, there are sports facilities as well. So it helps us to understand teamwork as well as achievements. For example, someone is getting good achievement from the sports on any kind or any kind of other activities, so it can also impact into the CV that will be very much accepted for from the different kind of organization when we are actually sitting for the placements.
So, how does IIT Kanpur supports students in preparing for internships and final placements?
Previously we have lot of analytical roles, but recently we are getting diverse background students. So the placements also getting diversity inside it, like the marketing, finance. So we have different kind of CV reviews from the placement committee members. Also, they are guiding us throughout the entire process until unless we are getting properly placed. Except that initiatives like the Kaleidoscope, led by the ACR committee, that actually brings industry leaders and domain experts to campus for special session and interactive classes. So this engagement actually allows students to gain first-hand insights, understand real-world challenges, and stay connected to the industry trends.
It's a very crucial topic and very controversial topic about placements and all. So, can you tell us about the important or the specific roles that industries do students typically get placed into?
Like I've already mentioned that previously we had mainly the analytical roles when we had majorly engineers in our batch. But in last few years, the non-engineer percentage increased a lot, like from 10 to 40%. So as the department actually focusing a lot on diversity, we can also see a change into the placements. With analytics, student can get roles in finance, marketing, product management, IT roles, etc. And on campus, student actually feel their interest roles, and placement committee work as per those that response. So definitely, if you have some interest in operations, you will get roles into that domain.
So, as you mentioned, it is IIT Kanpur, and there are other B schools as well, like IIMs and others, private B schools. So, how important is the IIT brand value when it comes to corporate opportunities for an MBA student?
Uh, I will say two aspects into it. The first is yearly we have 15K pass outs. So in long run, we can get various benefits. We used to get CEO and CXO level personalities in various events where we can learn from them and get new opportunities from them. And second, it also helps in LinkedIn visibility. And if someone want to create their own personal brand later, an IIT tag will always help them in future because it's a lifetime journey. I mean, in
Yeah,
someone say that once a IITian, always an IITian.
that is really true. Okay, so what kind of students do you think is the right fit for the IIT Kanpur MBA program? Because students, there are lots of aspirants preparing for IIT Kanpur. So, what do you think would be the right fit? Because you are in the admission committee as well.
Uh, in selection process, DOMs prefer applicants who present their true selves and show passion for what they have achieved, whether it is in academics, sports, or social causes, rather than providing any coached fancy answers. And rest, we have only one criteria for the applicants, that is maths in 12th. So if you have it, just fill the form and believe in the process.
So, coming to the application and form filling process, many aspirants find the application process confusing. So, could you walk us through how you filled the IIT Kanpur application form?
Okay, I have lot of details regarding this year's application. So I will give a one shot for all the students who are actually watching this session. So that will be really beneficial for them. The form have opened on 25th December 2025, and the last date is 31st Jan 2026. And It is 5 p.m., not 12 a.m. So if someone is targeting to fill it on the last day, be careful. The last time is 5 p.m. And yes, there are some extension, but we cannot predict it at this moment.
True.
So try to fill it as soon as possible. Don't drag it till the last date because we get lot of calls in the last date that the server is down. So it is better to do it as soon as possible. Then the shortlist announcement will be on 15th of Feb. There can be 1 or 2 weeks of delay, definitely. And the offline interview date is 13 to 16 March. There are two locations. One is Noida and second is the IIT Kanpur campus. So in the application process, there are some criteria like I've already mentioned. You have to have maths in 12, but there is no requirement of mathematics into the graduation. And in terms of percentile or the graduation CGPA criteria, so if you are a general EWS or OBC, the overall CAT percentile have to be above 80 percentile and there is no sectional cutoff. And your graduation percentage have to be more than 60% or 6 out of 10 CGPA. And similarly for CST and PWD candidates, you have to have a graduation percentage of 50% or 5 out of 6, 10 CGPA. And CAT percentile have to be 50 percentile or above. And after shortlist, the GDPI date will be shared with you over mail. And very important point, that date cannot be changed. I mean, we know there will be some date clashes with PI calls from other colleges, but we cannot entertain the date requests, date change requests from our end. And definitely it's a complete offline process. So GD and PI both will be scheduled in one day and it carries a lot of weightage, believe me. So you have a less percentile or high percentile, don't think about it much. Give your 100% on that day. There is a lot of chance that you will convert that college.
That's really informative, Arijit. So, do we have any common mistakes that aspirants generally make or they should avoid while filling the form?
Yes, like recently I have got one call from a student that there are some question in the form, question SOP, that might be not a mandatory field. So whether we should fill it or complete skip it because definitely it will take some time. So one thing is very important. If there is some field where there are some questionnaires, there are some SOP where we want to try to check your personality, so don't try to keep it blank. Fill it with your proper answer, with honest answer. So definitely it will help that it will show us that you are actually interested into this college, into this role. So that's it. Don't try to skip it.
Okay, coming to the interview round. So, how was your interview experience?
It was not very long interview, a short interview, I'll say. Uh, the starting will was definitely tell me about yourself and why I want to do an MBA from IIT Kanpur.
Hello?
Yes, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay. So, for my case, the interview wasn't very long. It started with tell me about yourself and why MBA from IIT Kanpur. After that, there are a few questions from my work experience, and then they are actually tried to guide me over, question me over my NGO experience because I mentioned in my NGO experience into tell me about yourself. So there are a couple of questions from that, couple or three questions. So that was done from my end. But it was varies from person to person because everyone has different kind of experience. Everyone share, they tell me about yourself differently. So if someone have mentioned about their math scores or math background, definitely we can expect some mathematics question in IIT Kanpur interview.
So, let's say somebody coming from, like as you mentioned, mathematics is really necessary when they are applying for IIT Kanpur. Are there any specific questions related to current affairs or personal questions will be there or not? Or did you face any questions like that?
Yes, I mean, general awareness or GK question definitely we can expect. So, and there are, I mean, if a student is actually applying to IIT Kanpur, there will be various colleges he or she will be applying. So, GK and general awareness is a must for anyone. And second thing, mathematics, yes, you have to expect question, that question if you are sitting in any IIT interviews. So try to prepare probability, permutation combination, graphs, quadratic equation. Those are actually very important and basic. So yes.
So, how did you prepare for the interview and what helped you stay confident on the day?
In my time, I have joined PrepBee, so definitely I will share my experience. There are few HR questions that were actually provided. So I have prepared all the HR question, then reviewed it with some mentors, then restructured it until and unless I get them as for mine. And as after multiple mock PIs and revisiting those questions, I finally get the final answers. And not only the answer, the cross question that I can get from that. Except that there are definitely mock GD as well that I attended. So both the things, mock PI and mock GD actually helped me to structure my answers very well. And for GK or general awareness, I used to follow few YouTube channels like First Post. I also followed FinShot. So those two actually helped me a lot to make myself aware about what is happening nowadays. So these couple of things are actually very crucial when I actually prepare for my GDPI rounds.
So, to wrap up, one last question. So, what advice would you give to the aspirants who are aiming for IIT Kanpur?
Well, 50% battle is done with the CAT result, but rest 50% is the GTP preparation. So don't break the flow. Push for few more days. I know it's difficult, but try as much as you can. I've seen people with less percentiles get better colleges because they actually prepared well for the GDPI. So prepare the HR question, the domain interest subjects, and GK properly from your ends. And that's it. Believe in the process, believe in yourself. You will get your dream B school.
So, leaving with one last thought. So, how would you describe your journey at IIT Kanpur in one line? What would it be?
Uh, Being an engineer, I have dreamed to get into an IIT definitely. And when I get that offer, it was really difficult for me to reject it. So I have accepted it. And inside the campus, I felt that it was right decision.
That's really great. So, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your experience with us. To everyone who will be watching this video, we hope this session helped you understand what life at IIT Kanpur is really like. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such insightful conversations. Thank you, everyone, and all the best to all the students.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.